Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a new blog. This time from Sunday morning, so you will see Sunday evening the video. And yeah, what can I say? Sunday morning style, tired, not motivated. It's leg day, so yeah, we're just trying to get the job done and make this leg day feel good. Also, what I want to show you is we rearranged the office, because as we're getting more and more products, this whole area here will be storage unit as well. We're going to sell the leg extension, the squat stand, and we also reorganized the storage area in here. We have the books, we have sleeves. This whole bag will be built. It's gonna be like 55 packages coming. We have the boxes there. So yeah, a lot of products coming. Next week we have the samples of the bars, not the samples, like the pre-productions we need for final rep in Benelux. We will get the new chains for the King of Weighted belt, so you can order also the chains without the belt. We get a new surprise product also next week on Wednesday, so there's a lot to come. Stay tuned, and if you don't want to miss anything, just check kingofweighted.shop, subscribe to the newsletter, and get all the products you need. There's gonna be a bit of iPhone footage in between as the camera's mic is just loading. I'm gonna show you through my new anti-knee pain routine. As I told you, I saw an expert who helped me figuring out what's wrong with the knees, or in my case more with the hips. And so we're now made basically a whole new warm-up that I go through before my squats. And this is the first exercise. It's basically opening up my hip flexion on the right side. And what I do is I go in the seated position, I put on a lot of weight, I let that weight pull me forward, I keep pressure on the heel, on the big toe, and then I breathe in, and when I breathe out, I roll down. Fancy exercise drills are continuing, and what's with that exercise? So basically, we did a whole posture analysis and did some testing, and we came to the conclusion that the problem originates from the right hip, which is not able to extend properly. So what I do is I usually tend to just hyperextend that knee in order to not needing to fully extend that right hip, which is causing the hip to shift and not allowing me to IR, so internally rotate the left side more. So we're basically just trying to get this hip more forward to extend properly. And we're using a setup like this, putting my leg up in here. I keep that right knee soft. Now I stay tall, focus on that hip being extended. And now I use weight and chop it to the right, because when I chop, it pulls this hip forward, and while I do that, I just focus on keeping that knee soft, and I feel a huge stretch in that hip here, and I feel the adductors also working a lot. And I supplement that with my breathing. That means I breathe in on top and breathe out when I go down. Next fancy exercise on the list is gonna be a goblet squat, heel elevated, so I can just center myself better on the midfoot with a loop band around my legs to help me receiving feedback to not push the knees out, because I don't want to push them out, supinate my foot even more, and then not being able to properly flex my hip. So the loop band is not for activating stabilizers, it's rather just to give me a feedback to move the knees properly, and a bit of weight to stay upright. so that I can squat deep. And I do 10 repetitions, roughly 3 sets also here. Have an hour warm up, not even warm up because we're now warming up, just to make the hips feel okay-ish. Not even good, but it's now the 3rd session with that new routine, and so far I'm confident that I can enter the competition in around 3 weeks pain-free, but we'll see. So first set, 70 kg, and then we're ramping up, I think to around 150, 160 today. Let's see how everything feels. And sometimes you already notice that something feels heavy on the back, and then you just need to push through. But I'm always weak on the weekends, and I can't tell you why, which is not good because competition is on Sunday. That already moves not that good. Then I will just do a single and then rest and do my top set after. It's moving good. I will go up again. Set of 5, I decided to go for 170. It's a bit heavier than planned, but yeah, I need to make up some progress here. And squats is a lot in my head, so today I'm just forcing it. Might be stupid, but feel like doing it. Plan says controlled negative, no pause. So that's what we're going to do. Putting the safeties out a bit. I mean, it's 170, so it's not supposed to be that heavy. So let's just take these for a ride. So probably not an RPE6 as planned, but it moved pain-free. It just felt a bit heavy on the back. So subjective feeling of load was heavy, but it moved good, and that is freaking good news because I felt like shit today, not motivated, which is always the case on Sundays for me. I don't know why. Therefore, small success. Okay, for the last back off, I will remove the safeties because with safeties, it's impossible for me to check the depth. And I will always film it from the left side because the left hip is the one that's more limited in flexion. So it's also the hip that is usually higher, and we want to hit depth for competition, also in training. So we double check, and the risk on 150 is minimal. Still, whenever is possible, squat with safeties, with a spotter. Especially if you're going heavy, everything else will be stupid. So I'll also show you the clips from the side so you can check if we hit depth or not. Giving my best. Because the strongest squat doesn't give you shit if you cannot get it valid. So people need to understand that it's important to give your best, to train competition specific in training when you're aiming for a competition. I can show you the video. I kind of filmed in an angle that exactly the plates are in front of my hip. It looked deep, but still very close to that invalid border. That means right is definitely deep enough, but left, I mean, if it looks close, it was close. So yeah, we need to get that one a bit deeper. Otherwise, I fear I'm gonna get a bump on the squats. So 3 invalid attempts. So need to make sure that works. Very, very important. A bit too lazy to get my sleeves off. Now on the list, muscle ups, 2 sets, RPE 6.5 or 4 reps. Let's see how I feel. I think I can get a bit more than 4 repetitions on an RPE 6 body weight, even though we're weighted with the sleeves. I usually, if I have like body weight muscle ups, I don't really warm up after squats because those muscle ups tend to be pretty easy for me. And you will also see that I will do them very, very low effort. Like you could do muscle ups with a lot of effort, but I will now do them pretty low effort. So you can see pulling speed is bare minimum. But up is up, I guess. Okay, it's time to suffer. We have Bulgarian split squats. Not sure if this bar is exactly 20 kg. Assuming it is, we have 100 kg on the bar, or 102.5 or 97.5. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna have 2 sets, 8 to 10 repetitions per leg, roughly an RPE 7. The RPE will be limited by my breathing capacity. And as you will see, I will hold on to this rack in front of me. This reduces my bracing that it requires by a ton. It feels very, very stable, and I can really push. And my glutes and my quads are burning. Super nice setup for me. Usually works 100% pain-free in the knees. Let's see if that's also the case today. But yeah, enough talking. I started on the weaker left leg which gives the repetitions, then short rest, and then I go for the right leg. How can something be so manageable and at the same time so close to death? Well, with that setup, not gonna lie, I actually like the exercise. 2 more exercises left. We're now going with single arm rows and then some overhead presses. Form check. Okay, last exercise for today. It's gonna be this high incline bench / overhead press. Another 3 sets, and then finally time to enjoy the Sunday. Okay guys, that was it for today's vlog. I hope you saw that I tried to put a bit more effort in this vlog, as I know the last videos lacked a bit in quality, mainly due to time constraints on my side. So today I just try to talk a bit more, give a bit more insights, share my thoughts so that you can see that yeah, training is ups and downs, and it's all about trying to enjoy it and trying to make the best out of each situation and just stick to the progress as always. So I hope you enjoyed this type of vlogs. Let me know in the comments. Then if you want to support this channel, if you want to support our company, make sure to check kingofweighted.shop, get your weighted calisthenics and street lifting equipment. And if you want to work with me as your coach, then make sure to schedule your free consulting call on kingofweighted.com. And then we will talk about how we can help you with the whole team the best to achieve all your training goals that you dream for.